It's a great question. I think that customers are more aware of what's going on at the end point. So it used to be that you'd go into the store, you'd pick something up, and you didn't think about how it got there. You'd go online and you'd place an order, and it just appeared a couple days later, and you weren't really concerned with that. And I think that we've really set expectations in a way where customers are defining what that supply chain should be versus us defining what that supply chain is to the customer. And I think there's different companies out there that are raising those expectations and showing what the possibilities are versus us showing what those options could be. The Ninjas at Bonobos are our customer service team. We give them full autonomy to take care of the customer and make any situation right that's not right, and help them make informed decisions when purchasing the product. And I think something that's really unique about the Ninjas is that they're in our office, and so we have great visibility to what's happening on the front lines. They're our first point of communication when something isn't right in the supply chain. So is it that the shipment didn't get there on time? Well, we're going to hear that from them first, from the Ninjas first, because they've heard it from the customer. Or did they order one product and they got something else? Or was the boxing experience inconsistent? We're going to hear that first from the Ninja who heard from the customer, and that involvement in the supply chain is helping us make it better and better. We started as a e-commerce brand, but we have started opening shops around the country. We have 34 guide shops across the U.S. now, and we recognize the fact that one of the obstacles for customers buying clothes online was that they wanted to be able to touch and feel them first and put them on first, even though we were offering free returns and free shipping. And I think that we've listened to our customer, and we're offering those shops. We're doing it sort of our way, though. We don't have inventory in the stores. They function more as showrooms, so you can come in and you have a personalized appointment. You try on our full assortment, whatever's right for your occasion or your need, and then you know what your sizes and fits are. Someone can place that order in the store for you, or they'll send you your sizes when you get home. And I think that we're using brick and mortar maybe in a different way than others have thought about it in the past, but have sort of made that balance with the customer. The customer wanted to see and feel, and we say, okay, here you can see and feel. We're not going to stock it, but we'll give you that much. Because we are a digitally native brand, returns is something that's actually always been top of mind for us. So we've always included our return label in the box. We make it as easy as possible for the customer. They can just mark their reason, put the label on the box that it came in, and send it back. It's free shipping and there's free processing, so there's nothing they have to worry about there. We're paying a lot of attention to why a customer is returning and thinking about reducing returns, not just because it's expensive for us, but because it's not the best experience for the customer. And so how do we dissect that and figure out, how to make it better, how to decrease them, or is it that it may need to increase to make it better? Do we need to send you 2 sizes preemptively so that you don't have to then place your exchange and make it come back? I think that a lot of people see returns as a burden. I think we also see it as an opportunity to learn more about what our customers want. Sticking to where we came from is important. So we started as an online brand, and I think that remembering that of this foundation of fit and starting online, and in the Ninja room actually where they all sit, there's a big emblem on the wall, and it says people before profit. And I think that that's something that's really driven the customer experience, and that's been the foundation as well. And I think that anything we do sort of revolves around those things. So like when we started opening the stores and we didn't stock inventory, that was different from everyone else. But just because everyone else was doing it, it didn't necessarily work for what we were trying to do. And now that we have that centralized inventory, it simplified our supply chain and allowed us to continue to grow at a rate we wouldn't be able to if we were stocking all of our stores with inventory. And so I think sort of sticking to our guns, but also listening to what the customer wants is an important balance.